Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So Kabam finally has revealed how we're going to obtain the final piece of the Deathless Guillotine. Well, technically final for most, because currently we have three of the required 5 pieces, and we will get the 4th piece from the Banquet solo event milestones, which is basically going to be free of unit cost or with very little unit investment. So on the 20th, as soon as the Banquet event goes live, most of us will pretty much immediately get the 4th piece. And we knew that the 5th piece is going to be in the challenge. However, we did not know anything about those challenges. There was zero information available. And now, well, we have it. So let's break it down and then go a bit more in detail. So, ahoy summoners. For your 5th and final piece of Guillotine Deathless Sword, thus giving you the opportunity to add her to your 7-star roster, you will have to complete a challenge this December. Please see below for details. This challenge will be available permanently in-game on December 20th. So super important, this is going to be permanent. Here's going to be the first issue, like a little nitpicky thing, but they could have let us know the time. You know, I assume it's going to be the same time as everything else happens in the game, but still. It could, theoretically, it could pop up at any point on December 20th. It's probably going to be at the start of the Banquet event, though. Right, so we have 3 challenge. Guillotine's challenge, number 1, and I assume that... Okay, so Guillotine's challenge. Complete Act 8, Chapter 1, Quest 6 with only Guillotine, Guillotine 2099, Purgatory, and Morningstar on your team without using a choice node. Reward 7,500 7-star shots. Then complete Act 8, Chapter 2, Quest 6 with only Guillotine. Guillotine 2099, Purgatory, Morningstar. And again, half 7-star crystal is the reward, so you're going to get the 7-star crystal. And then when you complete Act 8, 3, 6 with only Guillotine, Guillotine 2099, Purgatory, and the Morningstar on your team, you get the Blade of 7-star Guillotine piece. Here is a little bit of unknown thing. Initially, some people said, I'm just going to do the final one. And then eventually, at some point, I'm going to do the first 2. I think, however, it's going to be kind of like 7 for 7, where you have to go in order. Because if you could do the final one, I think that is the easiest. Because I do think Cerastes is probably easier with these champions than Behemoth and Black Widow Sitalis. But effectively, that is the challenge. That is kind of the plot. Those are not random quests, obviously. Those are the final quests of each chapter, which means that in order to complete this, we will have to take on the final bosses, the tricky fights, which could be very difficult with only these champions. Right, so Black Widow Sitalis, I believe you wanted to have like promise effects there for like better effects, and obviously none of these champions have prowess. And then against Behemoth, you wanted ideally have some sort of purification abilities in order not to spend 15 minutes or 20 minutes or 30 minutes in that fight. And none of these champions have that. And Cerastes, it's fine. You know, buffs help, but I think, you know, it's not going to be as bad as the other 2. I do think Cerastes was the easiest one of the bosses. But I do think we're going to have to do all of them. We will not be able to jump to the 3rd and final challenge in order to be able to do them. Also, the trick is that you cannot use the choice nodes, so you can literally bring any combination of these champions with different star levels, but you can only use these 4 champions. And it does sound scary. Here we go. Any combination of these champions. Sweet, that looks good. Let's take a look in the game. The bright side, the good side, is that, you know, few people does have 7-star Guillotine 2099. And OG Guillotine actually gets quite significant benefits from these synergies. Because, obviously, you have the synergies with Morningstar and Guillotine 2099, which gives you extra attack and critical damage rating. And I do think that this is, I think, what is going to be the best team, because you get pretty much all the synergies, and then these Guillotine synergies aren't unique, so you can kind of double up on the bonus. So it's going to be 6-star versions of all of these, are 7-star Guillotine 2099, and then 5-star OG Guillotine for the most effective team, I think. But there are some cool things here as well, where Guillotine's charges will last longer. That's neat. The main synergy will come with Purgatory. The main synergy here arrives with Purgatory for Guillotine, where Guillotine bleed triggered by critical hits have a chance to be critical bleeds, depending on critical damage rating. Critical bleeds multiplied by the damage by the Guillotine. And there is a massive, massive difference in the damage that you can acquire with Guillotine if you do have that Purgatory synergy. So, and that was kind of one of the things. When you fully synergized up Guillotine, you're still missing one of the synergies for Guillotine that was quite relevant, if I remember correctly. But Guillotine with Purgatory synergy and with the rest of them could actually do quite decent. So, let's test it out. Obviously, she does have that annoying heavy playstyle now. But let's see. We do want as high crit rating as possible. So, let's stack up a couple of these. Try this out. And let's go now. So we're gonna stack up quite decent amount of bleeds. And we got 19. And it's not looking too bad. Okay, I need to get back to level 2. So Guillotine, this is rank 4 unboosted Guillotine. She's not doing too bad. Got some decently chunkish bleed damage for sure. Could have finished this slightly faster. But for the first attempt, I don't think I did too bad. Whoops. Whoops. I just had to open my big mouth. I just had to open my big mouth. Okay, so we need to... Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it. This is going to be such an overkill. But we heal back up. Let's see if we can do better. But yeah, that Purgatory synergy is definitely going to be super crucial and helpful for Guillotine. So let's try this out again and do slightly better. We will, however, need to figure out which path will be best to take. And, you know, that is something that I'll probably try to look into before the challenges go live. Because now we know exactly which team at the very least, I know exactly which team I'm going to be using. Oh, come on, really? Okay, need more of these. Still need more. Let's get 3. We do get some crits, so there is some crit bleed. Okay, let's try and finish it off. And we get some more of them. 13 bleeds, sweet. I think, yeah. So it's not too bad, and you get some healing in. It will, however, be hard. To be honest, like, again, I did kind of hope for a bit more or longer or more different challenges. But 1 minute 21, 6-star, rank 4, that's not bad at all. And I kind of look forward to it. I definitely do. I think it's going to be rough. I think we're going to need to use, obviously, a chunk of revives for the final bosses primarily. But these are the little things that kind of do bring me joy. I'm not going to lie. These type of things do make me happy. And we'll be jumping on it in day 1, most likely, possibly day 2. We'll see what happens to the banquet event and stuff. But 100% look forward to trying to complete this challenge. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited? And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
proceed with. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information